Welcome to the application video of what will be the final test to find the ultimate ceramic spray sealant, best bang for your buck. I think we've narrowed it down through hours of research online, fan suggestions, and testing of myself. This bunch has the potential to be the best ceramic sprays on the market. We're going to put them all head to head and find out which one actually lasts the longest in just a real world durability test. So today we're prepping, we're applying, and then we're going to go over our initial thoughts of the application of all these great ceramic spray sealants that have made their way into the cleaner studio for one more ride on a Telluride panel to see which one comes out on top. So first up, we prep the vehicle. We gotta give it a rinseless wash. We're gonna give it a clay towel treatment, make sure all the decon is done and this paint is ready to be polished. Then we're gonna give it a thorough one-step polish with some gold standard polish. Really exfoliate that paint and get it ready and all prepped up for the panel prep. And get any old protection off the surface very thoroughly so our panel will be in tip-top shape to accept all these ceramic sprays. Next up is the panel prep. We're gonna give it 2 shots of panel prep wipe downs. Make sure we're all the way fully cleansed from any polishing oils and that kind of deal. Once again, make sure our ceramic sealants bond and achieve maximum durability on our painted surface. Now we go through the brutal tape process. I make sure every square is relatively the same size and that we each have a definite square to test on. We're gonna avoid the door handle to avoid any weirdness happening around that area in the application. And we're gonna have 7 perfect squares pretty much to test our products here. So now that we got the grid all laid out, now we can start applying our ceramic spray sealants. First up, we got Armor Detail Supply ceramic spray sealant. You might wonder, well, after the last test, why are you bringing this one back? Well, because I've had some good results and good testing and communication with Bradley afterwards, and we kind of figured out that that specific panel had a dead coating left over. I used Uno Protect to polish before that test. I don't think it completely removed all the old ceramic. Then I just washed and panel prepped that surface for that test, so we didn't polish. So this test, we're bringing it back. We're thoroughly polishing the surface. That way we're gonna have a fully prepped surface. And Armor Detail actually went to work, took my suggestions. They added a lot of slickness in application. They added a lot of color richening where the old formula just didn't have any of that. It wasn't slick, it didn't add any depth. It was just built to stick and bond to the surface as best as possible to give you that base layer of a ceramic spray sealant protection. But now it's back. V2, bigger, badder, better, or we will see anyway. Application is an absolute dream. Bradley delivered, taking all my notes I've been complaining about with this product. And application-wise, it is right up there with the easiest and slickest coatings to apply in this test. Next up below it, we got ceramic gloss from DIY, kind of an under-the-radar heavy hitter. A lot of people know it and love it, but if you don't know it and love it, you're probably sleeping on it. It does say ceramic detail spray, but I think it can definitely hold its own in this test today. It is very chemical resistant and it gives you a lot of durability, and application is just a dream. Super, super tough stuff while being super easy to apply. This has been my top and send ceramic spray over the past 12 months or even longer for sure. Really, really good stuff from DIY Detail. Next up, fan suggestion and internet darling is Griot's ceramic 3-in-1 wax. This one has won the hearts of the internet. It is an absolute monster when it comes to durability and definitely just about last a year. It seems to be in everyone's testing. So this had to be a heavy hitter I had to go pick up. Got that bonus size. It's locally found in your auto parts store. I got this one at O'Reilly's, so definitely a big bonus there to have such a hard hitting ceramic spray wax down the road in an auto parts store. Really, really cool. Application wise, it was not as slick as most of the slicker ceramic sprays, but it was still a dream to apply. No problems. I even applied it this week on a different car to test it out a little bit before. My thoughts, and just the same, not as slick as these other ones, but really easy to apply. I had no problems here in the Louisiana humidity. Next up, Ethos Resist. You know, I've been loving Ethos Resist since my testing. It's just hung around till the very end on every test so far. Hasn't failed me yet. Super easy to apply. Spray and wipe formula in all the testing. I think you're definitely going to get almost about 12 months with this product for sure. Super chemical resistant. Really good stuff from Ethos so far with Ethos Resist. Next up, we applied Blue Collar 3, which has just been an absolute dream product from Apex Detail. It's an awesome topper, and this is nowhere near his most durable product, but I want to throw it in, give it some shine, and see if it might surprise us. I think it is about 3 to 6 months in durability rated, by Brian himself over at Apex. Application is definitely, I'd say, top 2 with a smoothness and easy to apply. BC3 is just a dream. Gives you a nice warm glow. It's a really, really great product from Apex Surface Protection. He obviously has a line of coatings and a spray coating that is way more durable than this. This is his least durable product, but I wanted to throw it in here, the water-based formula against all these other water-based formulas, to see what's going on with BC3 and really put it up against some stiff competition and see where it lays out. Now we get to the new and improved toughest shell. As you can see, it's got a nice label. Jimbo's learned how to apply these real good. Had some bubbles on the old hardest shell one. Got the nice Toco sprayer. Presentation is tip-top notch with Jimbo's. And as you know, I think we've pushed him to his limits, and he went back to the drawing board. Had to change the name, and he said he has changed the formula as well. So whether he's crying or anybody's crying in the comments on his podcast or his channel comments and that kind of deal, I think our testing has absolutely pushed Jimbo to make the best product on the market, and I can't wait to see the results we're going to get from toughest shell. Application was indeed better than even hardest shell. This is really smooth, really buttery, really glossy. This is a brilliant product to apply. Definitely top 3 in this application test. So I'm very impressed that he actually did improve the toughest shell application. So far I would say there is a pretty different formula change. It was noticeable in my opinion. Hardest shell, we're bringing it back just to test side by side with toughest shell and see what is the big difference. Did Jimbo in fact go fully back to the drawing board? Like I said, application, I did notice a difference than this pre-release sample version of hardest shell. You can see he's got much better trigger sprayers, and he went with the finalized version. He's got a finalized formula, finalized name. It's all finalized on Jimbo, so I'm wishing it some good luck. I hope it does really, really good. I was very impressed with it on application. When it comes to the easiest to apply in the bunch, or at least most enjoyable, as they're all really easy to apply. You don't get easier than these. If your favorite didn't make it, like I saw maybe like a Shine Supply Clutch, PNS Defender, those have like a little bit of dwell time. Clutch specifically has like 15 minutes before you wipe off. So I think that product needs an update with a more spray and wipe formula. It is an older product. We're looking for spray, wipe, full send, and that kind of deal. So Clutch didn't quite made it. PNS Defender is a spray and wipe, but it does have like that 20 to 30 seconds you want to let it set and haze on the panel. So again, none of these other ones have to do that. PNS Defender, super easy, super buttery smooth application. But because that quick 20 to 30 second window that you do want it to let it haze on the surface, I'd have to say it's not as easy to apply as these 7 formulas. So we're gonna rule it out. So if your favorite didn't quite make it on this list, I just bumped it out just due to being a kind of a spray and wipe formulas. Water-based as well, so no solvent base, as obviously I think a solvent base would easily beat the 7 here, or we might be surprised, who knows? But I wanted to keep it fair with a quick spray and wipe, super easy to apply, non-solvent based, just water-based formulas, and keep it pretty straightforward. Now, the easiest ones to apply in the bunch, I'd have to say CSS from Armor Detail Supply did finally stand out in the bunch. Ceramic Gloss, toughest shell, and BC3 obviously. BC3 probably number 1, as it mostly focuses on application and slickness and that kind of deal. Ceramic Gloss probably number 2. Toughest shell or CSS number 3, tied. Really, really great products to apply. And of course, this is very marginal and opinionated rankings, but that's what kind of I felt during the test. When I got to BC3, I was like, oh yeah, this is where it's at right here. Super easy to apply. Now, durability, we'll see how that plays out in the long run. We'll see if added slickness and easier to apply CSS applies in the long run. But I'm looking forward to this one. That was the application video. We're going to give these probably over 7 days, maybe exactly 7 days to cure. But you know what? We're just going to let them ride their course. Set around, give it its first wash in about a week or so, and see how they're doing after their first wash. So I'm excited. Hope you're excited. This is going to be a good one. It's going to be long term. I'm not going to wash them 10 times or nothing. We're just going to let them ride out, spray some water on them, wash them. If they need a little water spot, help them out a little bit. I'm going to help them out. I'm going to try and get them to go as long as they possibly can with proper maintenance and care. That's all I got on this one. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We'll see you on the next one.